Hello and welcome to a week in my life as a YouTuber, a very famous, very successful YouTuber, social media influencer. I'm sick at the moment, but the grind never stops. So we'll continue working. I'm also dog sitting at the moment. These are my dad's dogs. And working on a video about dark academia. And reading The Secret History at the moment. I've read it before. I think I've read it twice before. But that's what we're reading. That's what we're researching. And, it actually kind of feels appropriate because I just read the bit. This isn't really a spoiler. I just read the bit where Richard is, really sick and has, pneumonia and gets, hypothermia or whatever. So it kind of feels, apt. I'm kind of method acting the dark academia at the moment. Not a lot of YouTubers can say that they do that. So yeah, just welcome to a glimpse at the method behind the madness, the where the magic happens. I'm sick at the moment, but the grind never stops. So the grind did in fact stop. Because I'm feeling so ill. And now I'm watching Buffy. I think what I went into The Secret History, this reread, kind of asking, the key question was, is this a critique, kind of condemnation of what has now become dark academia, or the kind of elitism, the classism? From my memory, I was I feel like it's a critique, and but then I was kind of thinking how did that get lost along the way? How did it kind of get reduced to an aesthetic? That's kind of the key question that I've been keeping in my mind. And the key things that are kind of jumping out at me are how Richard is an unreliable narrator. The amount of times he kind of talks about memory, and then also being a victim to manipulation and lies. The amount that he lies. Is he lying to us? The amount that he's drinking, they're all drinking, something that obviously has an impact on your memory, and his tendency to romanticize things. And then also the lies of kind of everyone in that Greek group and their constructed personas, the Eurocentrism of it all, the privileging of Greek and Latin literature, and the kind of notion that West Coast America is more cultured or has more value than the East Coast, East Coast has more value than the West Coast, is more cultured. That old money versus new money, just wealth and privilege in general. Yeah, so those are kind of the main things that I'm thinking of. And then obviously the dark academia aesthetics of it all. I'm just kind of getting examples of all of these things and just keeping them in mind, knowing down what I think is relevant or useful. I like writing my books. I like my books to be worn and personal because they're personal experiences for me, and I just enjoy it. I know some people are very pristine about their books. I don't care if the spine gets broken. I like dog earring pages that I want to come back to, things that I think have beautiful prose or interesting ideas or whatever. Because my thing is I could always get another pristine book, or like, you know, there's hundreds or thousands of pristine copies out there, but there's only one that looks the way that mine does, because it's personal. Jeev, Akarja. Oh, well. I fear today is going to be another we're at home reading on the couch kind of vibe, because still sick. Still sick. Big shoes. Big shoes.
Big shoes. Big shoes.
Finished book 1 last night. I read about 60 pages, I think, before I went to bed. So I'm on 276 out of, I think, almost exactly halfway through. More reading today is the plan. We'll see what else we get up to. But that is the plan. That is the life of a YouTuber. Just famous and exciting and always doing things, always doing business. Oh, hello. What? Chatting to me. What? I was thinking last night, I was like, I want to wear a cute little outfit today. Maybe like a little sweater vest. Oh my god. Oh, are you okay? Sorry, come here. Maybe a little sweater vest. Something cute. Something dark academia core. Maybe we'll get to that point later on today. Maybe that'll be the goal for today. We're getting dressed tonight. POV, you are dying of cold, but you still gotta walk those dogs. I saw this TikTok that was talking about how, I think it might have been this exact hoodie, when women / femmes wear like ironic t-shirts or whatever, the irony isn't like immediately clocked, or maybe it never is. Whereas were a man to wear this, as one who you may know often does, if people are like, oh, that's irony, that's ironic, they're funny. But when I do it, it's different. So much drool. That's Chris. I love you, but that's Chris. Do you know what is another curse of being a woman that I was thinking while I was on my walk? I was like, feeling annoyed because I was like, I'm ugly right now, and I don't want to be perceived while I'm ugly. Part of it is like, people don't understand. People in the park, in the club, aren't going to be understanding the irony of this. And also, I'm like, this is a baggy jumper, baggy pants, and I have a cold, and I I don't look my best. And I was like, I hate feeling ugly in public. But I was also like, why do I care? And this was the war of the two wolves inside me, blah, blah, blah. Because I was like, I feel gross, and I feel ugly, and I don't like being outside when I'm feeling ugly. It's cursed being a woman, it's cursed being perceived. I kind of like the sound that they're making. Hey. Thank you. Alright, you caught me. I had another nap. It was a really unsatisfying nap though. Then I was on TikTok and I saw a TikTok of a chocolate mousse. And now I really want chocolate mousse. Do you know in cartoons or like TV shows whatever, and you'd see people would like go like and it would just always go back? That never works. Does that work for anyone? Does your hair have to be shorter? Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, maybe I'll go to the shop. Why is food shopping so arduous, so taxing? That was intense. Affirmation time. I did not bump a car while I was parallel parking. Say with me. I did not bump a car while I was parallel parking. And I didn't. Chocolate mousse. Dreams do come true. That's on TikTok and I saw TikTok with chocolate mousse. Now I really want chocolate mousse. Still rush hour. Still wouldn't be smart to go to the shop. I do really want chocolate mousse. Chocolate mousse. Dreams do come true. I got my chocolate mousse.
Everybody now, time to show the whole world.
Impressed? I got dressed. Dressed. And you're impressed. So, don't be intimidated by me. Don't be intimidated by me. Don't be intimidated by me. Your nails. Regret rien. No, je ne regrette rien. Why does this look so scary? Is it just me? Something about this. Oh my god. This is kind of the Lord Farquaad haircut. I haven't filmed much today because I haven't done too much filmable work, or I haven't, okay, filmable work slash work that's different from what I've recorded the past couple days, because I'm like, how many more time lapses of me reading secret history on a couch with the dogs do you want? I had a couple meetings. I just finished a meeting with my manager. You might wonder, what does a manager do for a YouTuber? A lot of my friends also ask me this when I say, oh my god, my manager just texted me. They're like, you have a manager? And I'm like, yeah, I am a manager. Wait, should I film this with like, oh, sorry. Should I film this with a YouTube plaque in the background and my microphone? Just finished, yeah, a call with my manager. And what does a manager do? She manages me. She supports me. No, basically, I think different managers do different things. My manager basically like checks in. She's like, what's up? How you doing? How you feeling mentally? About the videos you've put up recently. How you feeling about the videos going forward? How's your progress? Do you need help? And then they also do the business side of like sponsorships. So they will either reach out to brands or talk to brands that reach out over like email to me. And yeah, just negotiate like rates or the things that go into like sponsor videos, because I don't know how much you guys would know about this, but like there will be typically like, oh, a 60-second segment and like you have to hit certain talking points, and then some brands will be like, oh, we want it to be like a lot, like we want the video topic to align with our company in some way. Some brands don't care. That's the glamour of sponsorships. Oh yeah, I also had a call with my friend slash research assistant Rebecca. We're both reading The Secret History, and so we were having kind of a little book club. We were talking about things that we've been noticing, things that we are like, oh, like questions that we're having, like what does this mean? Are they all supposed to like symbolize certain like characters from Greek mythology or literature? Are they supposed to symbolize this, blah, blah? And then Rebecca was also telling me some interesting ideas that she got from reading academic articles. And yeah, so we were kind of talking about what we could talk about in the video, or like what are interesting points or like interesting ways to structure the next video. So, but then also she's my bestie, so we were just chatting for a little. We've known for a while that my, not celebrity lookalike, but like my character lookalike is the duck with the big teeth from Chicken Little. Uncanny. So that's kind of what we were talking about for the rest of the eve. And part of me is like, I should do something different for the vlog. This is an issue when it comes to vlogging that I've thought about before, dare I say, fallen victim to it before, in footage that will never see the light of day. But the notion that like, okay, now I'm recording my life, my day, so I should do something more exciting for it, or like I am going to go out and like do this fun thing. Is it for me? Is it for the vlog?
Didn't I do it? Why don't I do it?
And the performativity of it all then, which is interesting, because I'm like, well, an actual week in my life working, if you put it all together, probably isn't that exciting. It's a lot of me sitting at a computer.
Y'all wouldn't be insane enough, though he did drag me off in a corner once and start talking about Christ's kingdom on earth.
All that's missing is your bathroom. I want a parakeet. Jerry, you're totally not even listening to me. No, I heard you. I just like, I don't want to give the baby to a family that describes themselves as wholesome.
The life of a YouTuber, glamour, excitement. Need I go on? The illness is coming to a close. It's, you know, it's slowly but surely rolling to a stop. But who decided to rear their bloody head to kind of knock on the door of my uterus? But
women are born with pain built in. It's
why is our lot in life just suffering upon suffering? Wait, are you ready? Are you ready for a transformation? I didn't finish The Secret History yesterday. You know what? Yesterday ended up kind of being like a weekend day, kind of, even though it was a Thursday. But when you are self-employed and, you know, creative, a freelancer, whatever it is, the weekday structure really, sometimes it doesn't really matter. So, and I'm gonna work through the weekend, especially to catch up on stuff that I have not achieved because of the illness, the plague, you know, etc., etc. So what actually ended up happening yesterday was I hung out with my friends. And you know what? Sometimes not working is as productive as working, because you need to recharge. You need to take time away to think. You know, you need to just check in with yourself. The life of a YouTuber, glamour, excitement, what have you. I'm actually recording something today, which is completely separate from YouTube. And it's like a project, it's like a long-term project that I've been working on for a while with other people. And do you know what? I used to be like, when influencers or whoever would be like,
I'm working on something and I can't talk about it yet.
I'd be like, oh, like, here, f off. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you, not actually, but like kind of. And now that is me. I am her. Been thinking about Step Up a lot lately. Bye. So I just spent the past 2 hours just here. Oh my god, I don't know why I'm still speaking to the microphone. It's not hooked up to you. Sorry, it's just force of habit when you're an influencer. I'm so hungry. It's lunchtime. It's lunchtime, yeah. Ba, 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 ba. So maybe we'll make a venture out today to the great beyond, and maybe we won't. We'll see.
Would you walk forever in the light? I wish you said the sun is done.
God fucking bless. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
So what if when you want to withdraw and minimize interaction, go towards
They wanna see us apart. Didn't I do it for you? Why don't I do it for you? The boy's a liar.
So, finished The Secret History last night. God bless. Last week was a toughie. Sick, PMS, wasn't very productive, but you know what? That's okay. And that's okay. Starting off today, our beautiful Sunday, the 27th of October, going to a market with the girls, with the girlies. We're going to the market, it'll be cute, it'll be wholesome. Probably won't be a crazy day. Probably won't be a crazy night. Right? Right? I always get comments on the glitter eyeshadows that I use. Kajal. Box Trios. This one. Chocolate Dahlia. I also love this one. Orange Blossom. These are the glitters that I use. People always ask. Kaja, Box Trios. You're welcome. I mean, just look at that. Look at that. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing how glittery it is?
Only Paolo can take this and give you
A princess.
Have you ever seen such an autumnal fit? Kind of the Sunday of a YouTuber. I just thought I'd let you guys know. This is kind of what we get up to. You know, we're having drinks, we're having fun with friends, and you know,
I nearly wish I had it because it's so
you know, this is just a typical Sunday night of like a YouTuber. So basically, the life of a YouTuber is kind of crazy. We got a lot of events. It's kind of crazy here. This is just the life of a YouTuber, man. It's just the life of a YouTuber.